Okie dokie. I think we're live. Just waiting for some confirmation. Hello, ladies. Can you see my sign properly there? I might need to move it over a little bit. Hey, Val. Good to see you. Hello, hello. Now, start saying hello, guys, when you jump in, so I know that you are here. Hey, Belle. Thank you for joining me last night. Belinda, yes, everybody grab their toothbrush. We will get that sorted, get everything sorted for tonight. So I'll just wait a couple of minutes, let everybody join in. Hello, Denny. Denny is our new naturopath in clinic. You will be seeing a lot of her soon. Very excited. Hey, Susan. Welcome back again. Okay, action stations. You're in Queensland. You've made it through. Great, great, awesome. All right, the lymphatic system. Last night, we did some education, right, on the lymphatic system. Not a lot of people know about it, and that's okay. You are now going to know enough to make a big difference in your life, and that's what I want for you. I just want you to go, oh, you know what? I can do that. I can add that to my day. I'm going to breathe more. I'm going to drink more water. I'm going to brush myself in a different way. I'm going to take care of my lymph, knowing that when you take care of your lymphatic system, you're taking care of every other system in your body as well. And that's what we want. We don't just want to pinpoint just one acute area. We want to do something that works your whole body and something that you may not be aware of up until now. Hey, Sammy. So what we're going to do tonight is run through all of the different ways that you can get your lymphatic system working at home, whether you have my gloves or not, the lymphatic gloves and my products or not. Remember, I made these products because I like getting results. I am a naturopath. All of the ingredients in my products are very high quality. A lot of essential oils. There are 10 different essential oils and phytonutrients just in one of the creams. You are not going to get that. I wanted to make a cream that was going to hit the areas that I wanted to do. I want it to help the liver detox. I want it to stimulate and heat. You'll feel some heat in your body. I also want it to heal. There's so much arnica and castor oil, right? We need it to heal. We need it to draw out. Just by using the creams, you will notice a big difference. I got a message through today from one lady saying that she's used the face cream now for 4 days and already getting comments and loving how soft her skin is. That's because it has pre and probiotics in it. It's got the hyaluronic acid plus the bilberry as a special ingredient. So, but anyway, more about the products later. Let's get into action. So remember, I don't know how toxic you are. You probably don't know how toxic you are. It's like, oh yeah, 3-day detox, I can do that. It's going to take a little while. It's going to take a little while. And I want you to be gentle with you. Just imagine that you are a rug, all right? And you might have been trampled on a little bit. There could be some muddy days. Some dogs could come and do their business on the rug. As we clean the rug, we might not have a very good vacuum, okay? When we might not do it every day. We might do it every second or third or once a week or maybe not that much. And we might even just have a dustpan every now and again and give it a sweep. We're not going to get into the nitty-gritty, dirty bits of the rug. Before long, you're not going to like that rug. It's going to be, oh, there's that rug. I don't even want to look at that rug. That rug smells. It's not impressive. When people come over to your house, you're not going to want to sit around that rug, okay? But you love it. You really love it. So you're going to keep it. You can't throw it out. What we're going to do tonight is start shaking that rug, okay? We're going to start shaking that rug the right way. And as we shake it, yes, we're going to create a bit of commotion. And there is going to be some discomfort, and your organs are going to have to take up some brunt of some toxins being, being moved. You have to drink water. You have to make sure you're pooing. And we're going to talk through some different things. But if you don't have a very good vacuum, if you don't have a good Dyson, if your liver isn't working very well, you might end up pretty unwell. You might end up with headaches, diarrhea. You might get sick, flu-like symptoms, sinus, like really bad sinus, aches and pains. That's what's going to happen if we start shaking the rug and you don't have a very good vacuum to mop up the nitty-gritty that we're and all the crap that we're shaking up. Okay, so take that, be mindful of that. Make sure you're drinking your water, and that's why using fiber and using the Vita Cleanse and even our Toxaprevent and getting onto my Nessie, the programs that we do in clinic, really important. If you'd like to book a 15-minute consultation and just say, you have to be one of Chelsey's BooB campers. I've listened to all the BooB camp. I'm interested in doing the Vita Cleanse, and I'd love to know a little bit more about Nessie. I want to know how to support just a quick 15 minutes. You can do that with us. If you want to jump in and do a full hour and say, you know what, I need more help, you can definitely do that too with one of the team. If you want to jump onto my 8-week program and go all in, boots, bum, tum, and all, you join my 8-week program. The next intake is in September for my 8-week program, okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to start by number 1, popping the cork, okay? Popping the cork. Now, when we pop the cork, it can be as simple, you can use your hands like this. So let's run through what you can do in a day. I think that's easy. Let's run through. So you wake up in the morning, play with your boobs, and do a couple of nice big breaths. I can feel that moving in my feet already. So we're just pushing with my fingers. See, I'm just pushing down, pushing towards my heart. So, oh, thanks, Susie. So, Susie, you're doing your second time round, I'm pretty sure, in the Body Wisdom group. We've got people who will never leave. We've got such a great group. So we're pushing towards it. So when I wake up in the morning, nice deep breaths, bit of a pummel, and I rub my boobs to the toilet. Every time I sit on the toilet, guess what I do? Rub my boobs, okay? Easy. Then I get up and then have a glass of water and then, mosey around the house, get shit done. Having a shower, I will use the spiky side of my glove and I'm going to pop my cork a little bit more across the top, okay? Then I'm going to, see how much pressure I'm using? Not very much. There's not even any red marks and I'm using the spiky side, okay? So before I hop into the shower, I am going to just slightly pat and push up towards the heart. Very, like I've got, can you see the goosebumps there? And you get 2 gloves in the kit because then you can do 2 at once and then you're going up your body just like that. So I'm patting, but I'm not starting at the ends. I'm not starting it here and then pushing up like this. I'm making sure I'm moving the lymph along as we go, starting at the main point here. Yes, Jack, definitely you can do it while you're in the shower, definitely. Well done. Oh, Raleigh saying she's never leaving the Body Wisdom group either. Raleigh, I think you've done it like you've been in for 8 rounds. You can take over. You could be Chelsey Jean. Then when it comes to around your boobs, depending on how sensitive your skin is, you can just touch. Okay, you can just touch up through there and touch up through the other side. Every time I change positions, I'm breathing. When it comes to your tummy, we're going round in a clockwise. It looks like I'm doing anti-clockwise, but I'm going clockwise around my tummy. Then I'm going from the back to the front, back to the front, back to the front, like this. Then we're getting into the hips. So before you brush with the hips, pop the cork in the hips. Okay, pat, pat, pat. You can even lift your legs up a couple of times because you're moving at the hinges. So pop the cork at the hips and then use your gloves and rub up, 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 up. Just like this. Use a stool. Rub up, 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 and then follow through and pat again in the hinges. All right. Other side, we're going up, 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 bum, bum, bum. Pat, 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 all the way down. Stroking up. And then pat again in the hinges. So, in the hips. So what we did is we popped the cork at the top, pushed towards there. Pop the cork in the hips and then pushed up towards there. Back to front, back to front, back to front. So stimulating, okay? So stimulating. This morning I did not have didn't have a shower, so I grabbed my glove and it's enough for me just to walk around the house on my hands because I've done all my booby thing in the morning, right? I've popped my cork. It is enough for me, my body is that trained just to touch the spiky side for me to feel a push all the way around my body. That is enough. The lymphatic system will be stimulated. It creates like when you open up through your chest and when you open up through your hips, it creates like a suction. The lymph starts to suck from everywhere else. You're just helping it then along. What you're also doing with the spiky side of the glove is you're getting rid of the dead skin. If you can't, you get new skin every month, okay? What we need to do is we have to be able to sweat. We have to be able to expel toxins. If you have dead skin, you are stopping your body from getting rid of toxins. Oh, hello, my beautiful Denise. Another one of my Body Wisdom girls. And then it just becomes addictive. Have your gloves in the shower, have your gloves next to your bed, have them next to the TV, in the car, like all different places. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do, so once you feel stimulated, you will feel so much better. It's going to lift your vibe. It's going to give you more energy to then go, you know what? Yeah, I can do that. I can go and exercise now. I do feel better. You know, it really helps with that heaviness of depression. It really helps with anxiety. I know that I can just grab a glove. You know how some kids like the feel of little blankets. I like the feel of my gloves. It's my safety little blanket. Okay. Hello, Diane. Look at all of my Body Wisdom girls. You are on fire. Woo! Okay. So, Diane, I checked. We haven't got your hair test results back yet. I checked today. All right. So then, when you're in the shower, guess what you're going to do? You're going to wash yourself with the same way as you do the lymph flow, okay? Round and around, up and down. I don't use soap. I do not use soap on my body. I will use soap if I've been fishing or if I've been playing with manure or if I'm really dirty, if I've been playing in mud or something like that. Otherwise, I just use my konjac sponges. So with your konjac sponges, they are made out of konjac, okay, just like your noodles, just like your konjac sponges. You've got one black and you've got one green. The reason is we've got a his and a her, or we've got a face and a body. Some people don't like using the same one on their face as their body. So all you do is when, I hope this temperature's not too hot. Okay, so you put them in water and it swells up beautifully. That's what you use to wash your body with. And how you're going to wash your body is starting at the chest, moving your way out. So number one, here, moving towards the chest, popping the cork in the chest, moving towards, and then popping the cork in the hips, and then moving up towards your hips there, exactly the same way. Oh, I better not get this water on my computer. Good thinking, Chelsey. Okay. And now look how big, look at the size difference here. Look at that. I could say something about black things. Anyway, look at the size difference. Look how much bigger the black, no, put it away. Okay, put it away. Okay. Vicky, my sponge disintegrated after a few weeks. Yes, it depends on your water because it is made out of konjac. Okay, it is biodegradable. So it depends on your water. My parents are on complete tank water, and mum's sponges last about 3 months. So it does depend on your water quality. Or all of the ha-ha-has are coming through now. I'm a little bit embarrassed. Okay, anyway, what bit was I up to? Are we out of the shower yet? We're washing ourselves with the konjac sponge, one for face and one for body. When you get out of the shower, you're going to towel dry. Guess where you're going to start? In the boobs. Towel dry, and then arms, belly, legs. You've done it again. You have done a lymphatic routine, once again, just getting out of the shower. Yes, storing is important. Don't hang it. It comes with a little hanger, I know. Don't let it hang in the shower. Take it out, rinse the water out, and just put it next to the basin. Okay, put it next to the basin. Okay, when you're out of the shower, you're going to choose which product you are going to use. If you have pain in your body, if you have any sore bits, use the magnesium spray. My magnesium has got the pouring cap on it because this one was my bath, is just here. This is the one that I use in, and that's how much I used out of the top of my bath tonight because I just got out of the bath. So that's how much out of a brand new LymFATics spray is what I used in a whole bath. You do not have to use too much of it. Believe me, you will notice a difference in pain. Well, you know what? Some people, you don't really notice a difference in pain until you measure it and you look back and you go, oh, wow, you know, my arm now works. It doesn't hurt as much to get out of bed. We're increasing the magnesium in your body. The MSM and the magnesium, you know, it's about recovering. It's about detoxing. Susie, my favorite is the magnesium. Smells so good, so gentle on your skin. Yeah, use it on my kids. They sleep better. Yeah, no restless legs. And for the price, you cannot get a magnesium spray for 125 mils for what I've got from my 250 mils. So I love my LymFATics. I really have to get into it and start promoting just the LymFATics on their own. Great for before and after exercise. If you're new to exercise and you don't want to hurt afterwards, make sure you use your LymFATics spray. And the other thing is you can also use it spray it on, and then use your lymphatic cream over the top. If your body is absorbing your lymphatic cream like no business, if it's like, give it to me, I need some good hydration for the lymphatic cream, and you're like, shit, this is only going to last me a week, make sure you exfoliate first. Make sure you don't just have the dead skin, because those suckers, that dead skin is just going to grab it and hold on to it and waste it, right? Get rid of all the dead skin first. Exfoliate. Use your gloves. Use your kitchen mitt, okay? This is the Norwex. Oh, this is the body one. This is the Norwex body one. Use something, dry skin brush, get rid of all the dead skin. Then spray with your LymFATics, spray if anywhere is sore, and then use your lymphatic cream. So your lymphatic cream is designed with 10 different phytonutrients and essential oils in it. Think of anything that is to do with veins, anything to do with circulation, blood, anything to do with healing. All of those things are in my cream, not just 1 or 2, there is 10. And we make it as a family. We buy the drums of the oils. Well, when we first started, we only made 20 litres to start with. Now we make 1,000. We make 1,000 litres and we mix it and we potion and potion it. And I even have my woo-woo lady come to my warehouse and put beautiful spell on it. Lots of rainbows, lots of unicorns, you know. Everything that we can do to put our love into that cream, we do, and all of the products. All made in Australia with my family making the cream. We put the labels on, we do the lot. So, but there's nothing else out there on the market. You will not get such a hard-working cream for your body that is going to make a difference. You've got the lymphatic cream, you've got the LymFATics spray. And I know like Lily rang me yesterday. She bought 2 1-litre bottles. It's like, Chelsey, I love this. I'm not going to run out. So she bought 2 1-litre bottles. I know Denise buys it by the litre. You can definitely start off with the starter pack. Start off with the starter pack because that's the best value. You get 20% off by buying the kit. You get free freight. Plus you get my 2-hour body wisdom workshop. 2 hours of me raving on about lots of things for all included in the bundle. This is the time that you take responsibility and you make a change. Okay? A lot of hard work has gone into these, and you know, it's now up to you to take it and run with it. Moira, you have done so well. Like Moira and I chatted on the phone today and on Zoom. And when Moira first started, she was like, oh, I'm not sure, right? You know, only getting sleep 2 hours at a time and in a lot of pain. And now, oh my God, like today, you were just like, boom. Like I'm sleeping through, only waking up once during the night, energy levels, not craving sugar anymore. I was like, oh, you're craving sugar? No, not anymore. Feeling fantastic in her clothes, energy levels up. 5 stars, Moira. Love you. Well done. Well done. Can you use if you're pregnant? Yes, you can use if you are pregnant, but don't use the lymphatic cream on the belly in the first trimester, only because of the castor oil, and the castor oil is contraindicated because it is to bring on labor. Okay, even though there is, you know, probably 100% no chance, but that we have to say that. So just don't use the cream, the lymphatic cream on her belly. Definitely for like definitely use the LymFATics spray on legs and help with circulation. Yes, because we have to get rid of this fluid. We're not moving our bodies enough. And it's uncomfortable, right? Okay, so then you're putting the cream on. Thank you, Moira. Love having you in our Body Wisdom group. I love all of my Body Wisdom ladies. They are the best. We are the best. And you know what I also love about them is that they're here in BooB CamP supporting me live, but they're also here supporting and answering questions that that any newbies want to ask. And you know, sharing is caring. I love it. When you learn something, shout it from the rooftops, because that's how you then educate, and then you can walk the talk. I love it when we walk the talk, and that's what we teach in my 8-week program. Okay, love you too, Relly. All right, we've got out, we've towel dried, we've put on our cream, and then the best part, Erin, yes, definitely good for men too. And the thing that sucks is that men get results like this. Okay, they don't have the hormonal issues. You know, there's a lot of things. Okay, so yes, definitely men's lymphatic system. Everyone has a lymphatic system, but yes, definitely use the MagFatics on the men and get them using the gloves. Now we're going to use the magnets. Our body is so toxic, we've collected over 300 heavy metals in it. Babies are now getting born with over 300 heavy metals detected in their body, right? How scary is that? That's what our babies are getting born with now. I like the magnetic rollers because they just go to the right depth to roll over the tissue. To help with cellulite and to help with the structure, skin structure, we have to move it a little, we have to change the structure. We have to move it a little bit deeper if we want to change the structure of your skin. So that's where the magnetic balls come into play. So you are going to roll over. Now you can do this after you've put the cream on. You can do this with clothes on. I take these out to the pub with me drinking because I know twice a year when I go out that moving it through my lymph means that I don't have a hangover the next day. Okay, and see how I'm doing exactly the same thing. The pressure is just nice and gentle and I'm rolling up. The great thing about the gloves is if you have any sore spots, you can just hone in and just really enjoy that massage. See how I started? And you can join them together like that. I start here where we pop the cork. Okay, I'm going up, 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 and then across. I'm adding in my deep breaths, and I am just pushing up gently like that. Okay, round the tummy, just like this. We have an amazing team, Janice. Belinda, I'm a body wisdom fanatic. Yes, you are. Okay, and then around in a circle. This is where you can concentrate if you are constipated, if your kids are constipated. It feels really nice rolling around. If you do have cellulite and if you do have fatty deposits, especially now, if you have lipedema, you are going to have to go really soft because lipedema, one of the indications that you do have lipedema is that the fat hurts. Okay, it's really sore, it's toxic fat that is stuck, that isn't going to go away. We have had some success in softening the lipedema, lots of success in changing the structure, but it doesn't go away. The best we can do is stop it from forming. We can try to catch it early. A lot of people don't know that they have lipedema. You know, the numbers are getting up to like 3 in 10 now. Okay, so it's going to be something that we're going to see a lot more of. And lipedema and lymphedema, like poor ladies with lipedema who have no idea that they've got it, and like they cover up and they're embarrassed and they starve themselves, and starving themselves isn't the answer, you know, because they're still going to have those big toxic fat areas of their body, and it's like mainly in the legs, but it can happen in all other parts of the body too. Bruises on my calf muscles, is that from using the gloves? Because yes, you can get bruises. You can get bruises. Go gentle, but yeah, just know that you're changing the structure, and that a little bit of bruising, you know, a little bit of bruising is going to happen. Hey, Corinne, yes, totally. I'm a size 8 naturopath with lipedema. It's not a lifestyle thing. No. All right. Yes, using the gloves. Yeah. So just go gentle and make sure that you work around your knees. Make sure you work around your knees a lot more before you go down to your calves. Okay. Unblock at the knees. Okay. So you're going to rub all over with the balls. So I've got no proof, but I'm hoping that the magnets help move the metals. You know, think of yourself as a rug, putting the metal detector over the rug just to suck up, you know, things that the vacuum can't move. So as well as rolling, you know, go slow. Let's see if we can move some toxins, some heavier toxins out of your body. Jenny, should you go harder if been doing it for a while to get better results, or is harder is not necessarily better? Harder is not necessarily better. Okay, harder is not necessarily better. The lymphatic system, like, I don't want you to do this light, really, really light touch. Using the spiky sides and using the balls is definitely enough to make a difference. Okay, you don't need to go harder, and don't do circles. Don't do circles. Remember where we're pushing towards? We're stroking, okay? We're stroking. We're not doing circles. We're not going round and round and round, okay? We're going up, up, up and letting go. So let's not do circles. Let's get intentional with, you know, get in the moment. See the lymph moving. Notice where you want it to get to. Like, be present when you're doing this, because then you'll get way better results. Be present. It's only for 2 minutes. See that lymph unblocking. See it moving through your body. Feel free, okay? Feel that there's going to be movement. And I have lipedema. I didn't know what it was until I found this. Mainly in my legs, and it's really bad. I didn't get it until I hit menopause in my late 40s. I hate it. Yeah. It can be brought on through hormonal changes, and it can be, you know, it's two sides, right? It's, I hate it, but at least we know, at least it's got a name, you know, at least it's, you know, like, it's not just fat, and you're not going to hate yourself for being fat when you're not, if you get what I mean. Okay. Okay, where are we up to? How long before results? 4+ weeks and not really noticing anything. Okay, this is when, clockwise stomach, Susan, not really notice anything. Well, then you definitely have to have a consultation, Catherine. You need to see, there has to be a reason. Definitely has to be a reason. You have to come and have a consultation. Make sure if you've done your measurements, because sometimes you can have slight little changes and not realize how much better you are feeling, or softer, or like there will be something. There will be something. So please book in, because there will be something else that we'll have to check out. Yes. Clockwise. Thanks, Kate. Clockwise. Look at you girls go. All right. Is it time to get onto the glymphatic system? I bet you, I know that you're all just sitting there with your toothbrushes because Belinda said last night, get your toothbrush out. So, you know, you're sitting there waiting for me with your toothbrush. No. All right. We have our lymphatic system throughout our body. We have our glymphatic system in our head. It's only discovered in 2015. I think 2015, the glymphatic system was discovered. It's how our brain drains. It's how we get rid of waste. And guess when we drain our brain the most? Let me know. Catherine, yes. So you can do a 15-minute consultation with me. What I'll do is, can you send me a message? Can you send me a message later and I'll open up my book for you and I will squeeze you in if you just want to do a 15-minute consult, okay? Girls, who on my team is on tonight? Is M or Joan or Eunice or Nina? Who's on with me tonight? Does anyone know? Can you just reach out to Catherine, remind me to reach out to Catherine and we'll book her in for a 15-minute consult. Okay. Oh, yes, Eunice is here and M is here. Beautiful. All right. So you've got your glymphatic system. When does it drain? When does your brain get a chance to dump its toxic load? Does anyone know? When does it get a chance? Let me know. Yeah, when we're asleep is when the brain gets to drain. And if we are not sleeping well, waking up, you know, we're not tipping out the basket. And when you sleep, if you're sleeping on your left-hand side, that's the way that the brain drains. Yeah. Yeah, laying on your left-hand side is how your brain drains the best. All right, so let's help it. Because really, everybody that I see, about 80% of people have problems sleeping. Yeah, so we're not draining our brain the best that we can. Easy ways to do it. Grab your toothbrush. Everyone got their toothbrush, or you can have your body mitt, or you can have your manicure little brush. Great. Okay. What we need to do first, remember, is pop in the cork. Pop in the cork here. When you go to your beauty therapist and you have a beautiful facial, they push up, right? Because if we push up, we're going to make sure that our wrinkles don't go down. They're actually pushing against the drainage system. They're pushing against the way that your body has to drain the toxins. So don't ever let your beauty therapist push up. We always have to drain down. And that's why I am so super pumped, because Annika is joining our team and she is the most amazing beauty therapist. So we're going to have the most amazing glymphatic facials happening in clinic, because we'll get the laser working. So we'll be doing laser with the glymphatic sequence and the yumminess with the face biotics. Anyway, pop your cork. Pop in your cork first, letting all of that drain down. Grab your toothbrush. Now, Danielle, we are going to be so spoiled with Annika doing our face. Like, whoa! All right. So down, 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 brushing your face. Now, I do this when I'm on Zoom calls. I do this when I am in bed. I do this whenever I see a toothbrush. Whenever I see a toothbrush now, it is not my first thought to brush my teeth. It's like, yes, I can brush my face. So see how I'm brushing down, down, down first. So I'm doing my neck first. So I'm clearing all through these glands. I'm giving them some love, just like you give your thyroid a bit of love every day. Everybody grab their thyroid and give it some love. Is here? Give it a wiggle. Tell it that you love it. Thank you, thyroid, for being amazing. There's a tip. Wiggle your thyroid every day. So I'm brushing down, down, down. Yes, infrared light is fantastic. Infrared mats are fantastic. And see how now I'm pushing towards the wagon wheel, they call it here. I'm pushing towards my ear. And then did you see that I drained that part down? Down, down, down. So I've pushed that aside. And then I'm getting up higher, working my way up one side, and then draining down. Like, it's not rocket science, people. Doesn't this just make sense? Pushing, 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 and going down. Then across the forehead, and down like that. Driving the car. Yes, Denise has a toothbrush in the car. You know, that's all it takes. If you are doing it with your if you're doing it with your glove, you know, same thing. Down, 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 across, 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 and down. Easy, easy. With your contact sponge, oh, it's cold now, but anyway, yes. Can you see how much blood is circulating? With your contact sponge, so this is all I do to clean, because I don't wear makeup. Very rarely do I wear makeup. I am brushing down, 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 down. Then I'm going across and down, across and down. You see I'm not doing circles. Across and down and across and down. That's how I do my face with my contact sponge. I don't know why I chose the black one. Okay. Next is you use your cream, and you put your cream on your hands, you rub it in. And how do you put the cream on your face? This is now how you are going to put moisturizer on your face. Does everybody promise? Kate, I keep my sponge until it falls apart into nothing. And then you just throw it in the garden. Yes, you can definitely do your Glymphatic in the shower. You can do it in the car. You can do it sitting down. You can do it at work. You can do this all of the time. Okay? Yes, and then when you put your Face Biotics cream on, you put it on in the exact same sequence. From the day I heard you say that I don't wear makeup, best thing I've ever heard. Yeah. And what's really cool about this is I have different people tell me that they pick up different things. So a lady today, Angie today, was like, Chelsey, I never thought so. She said, all I can do now is when I dry myself with the towel, when I get out of the shower, it's like, yes, I'm moving my lymph. Yeah, and getting excited. It's about the towel. Oh, Catherine, you had to throw yours out. I would give it a spray, give it a clean with the LymFATics. Give it a clean with the LymFATics. Rinse it out and give it a spray with the LymFATics. Nikki, I have sinus, a head cold at the moment, all blocked in my head yesterday, headaches, etc. Did the sponges last night in the shower and woke up this morning feeling much better, less blockages. Yes, like I hear that all of the time. Yes, definitely. Anything to do with sinus, anything to do with headaches, please make sure to unblock through your head. And then I even like laying on the gloves on the spiky side. like a sharky mat, however you say it, like that. All right, so let's run through. When you're at work, what can you do? You can do the Tarzan. You can breathe. You can turn in light bulbs. Stamp your feet. Hinge to the side. That is doing helping your lymphatic system. When you're exercising, just do that before you start. When you walk, add in a bop. I've created a exercise called bopping. It's a cross between walking and skipping. It's not skipping, it's not walking, it's bopping. Okay. If you have trouble exercising and don't know and need to move your body, we've come up with another exercise in our Body Wisdom group called bed synchronized swimming. So lay in bed and turn on the music and pretend that you are the most amazing synchronized swimmer. You can do that laying in bed. I need you to move. I want you to breathe. How do you get rid of fat? Through your breath. We need to expel. We need to start expelling all of these toxins from our body, and we need to stop putting them in. You can, the sponges are exactly the same, Janice, just one is black and one is tea tree, one is charcoal infused. So it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter which one you choose. Yes, deodorants impact on your lymph, 100%. Yes, definitely. Be careful of everything that you are putting on your body, that you're washing your clothes in. You know, be careful what you're breathing in. It's really hard to avoid, and you are not going to avoid it. You need to wash your veggies in apple cider vinegar if you're buying not organic produce. How do I detox my pits? I haven't even waxed my pits for a little while. You should see my legs, Jackie. So I just use the sponges, and I use chicken, what's it called? The chicken deodorant, and like the paste. I use, hey, Linda. Linda's been with me from the start. Linda, you were my first test dummy with my face biotics. Good to see you, babe. Yes, black chicken. That's it. Black chicken is a really good one. No Pong, I think it's called. Yes, black chicken. Great, an Australian product. Thank you, team. So share these things. Like, my product is an Australian product, and it's really hard in business at the moment. So support Australian business, Australian made businesses. Yeah. Great. All right. So that's the other way. What are some other ways? Making sure that your posture, slumping over isn't going to be the best thing for your lymph. Standing up, rebounding, bouncing on the trampoline, and rebounding for 5 minutes. If you can get a great rebounder, know that a mini trampoline is not a rebounder. Okay, a mini trampoline is not a rebounder. A rebounder is made specifically for what area in the world that you live in, whether you're in the southern hemisphere or the northern hemisphere, the way that the springs are sprung and the north point, all is important when you are rebounding. Okay, all right, rebounding, turning in light bulbs, doing the chest. What have we missed? Have we missed anything? Girls? Oh, I'm not sure, Carly. If it made you smell worse, it will be bringing out the toxins. Okay, it might be bringing out the toxins. I'm not sure. Bentonite clay for detox. Yeah, bicarb. Cool. Yeah, sorry, Carly, I'm not sure. So what to do next? Did everyone do their spit test last night, today? Do any spit test to find out if you've got candida? Because tomorrow night we're going to be talking more through the hair test. We're going to be talking about my protocols. and how you can get started and what you can do. Okay, so night one we did the education. Night two we've talked through the products. So you've got the whole kit. The whole kit is $179.50. That's with 20% off, like all of the products together. Or you can just grab the gloves and one of the creams for $89.50 as well. The contact sponges are $19.50. Or you get 4 contact sponges with the face for $70.79 if you want to just give the best face cream the go. You can buy, if you don't want to purchase the products or you don't think the products are going to be work for you, you can buy my 2-hour workshop. Okay, it's only $50. You can get the 2-hour workshop. Okay, the code on here, this secret code, it's enough to make a massive difference as well. Tomorrow we're going to talk through fiber, why it's so important to clean out your gut. We're going to talk through the VitaCleanse and definitely the hair test. We have, you know, we did 400 hair tests last financial year. We have created a massive change in people's lives. Okay, Tanya, I missed the spit test instructions. So what I need you to do, look at this. I need you to go to bed with a glass of water, a glass that you can see through, okay? When you wake up in the morning, I want you to get all the spit that's in your mouth and spit it into the glass of water. Then put that cup into the fridge. Tomorrow afternoon, have a look. If your spit's on the top, it's 1 month on the VitaCleanse for Candida. If it's hanging in the middle, it's 2 months. If you are a bottom dweller and a big gobby on the bottom, then it is 3 months and probably ultimate fiber and some triplex and some other things to get rid of it. Okay, we have to get your gut right. Oh, look at my team. Spit test video, yes. Showed my sister how to do the sequence. She had chemo a few years ago, and after doing the lymphatic drainage, she said she had a metallic taste similar to when she was on chemo. We're detoxing, okay? We're detoxing. She really needs to work on her immune system, and she has to do it slow, Suzanne. Making sure she has lots of fiber, because what we're shaking her up. We have to make sure that we grab. So we use Toxaprevent in clinic. You can use the fiber. You can grab the fiber from the website. That's going to help, you know, take out toxins faster. But yeah, so just after doing the sequence, so that's proof that it's shaking it up, because chemo fills your body with so much bad stuff. We need help to get it out, and that's what if you know your cells are bathing in this lymphatic toxins, and you know in this lymphatic system. We have to get it clear. We have to get it cleaned up. We have to get it working, so then all areas of our body is feeling fresh. There is it's like when you've got a house that a little bit gets dirty, and then you know you don't do the washing, and then the sink backs up, and then you've got a 15-year-old son who doesn't tidy his room or leaves towels on the floor, and then you just want to close off that part of the house, and then something else starts smelling. Like, the house isn't going to fall over straight away. You're not going to want to live in it, and you're embarrassed by it, and you're just like, oh, and it feels heavy, but the house isn't going to fall down. Like, slowly it's going to get sicker. And that's what's happening with our lymphatic system. It's these little bits, and these little bits. And you don't really notice until you look back and you go, oh, you know, look at me so many, you know, years ago or months ago. And I'm, you know, I can see myself declining. And it's hard to pull you, because you tell yourself stories in your head. You know, I'll make a change, or I'll get this. And then it's 5 kilos later and a couple of trips to the doctor later. And you know, this is all about listening to your body, and that's what our body wisdom group is all about. It's what is your body telling you? It's to be able to pick up on the hints. I want you to pick up on the hints. I don't want you to have to be slapped in the face with something big for you to get it. If we can connect through the lymphatic system, you know, if I can get you touching here and your body, you can feel your body working, like your ankles moving, like that's connecting, that's connecting. Have a feel, like when you're feeling through your body, like if there's, is there any hard lumps? What is the tissue feel like? Is it stringy? Is it like a rocky road? Is it just full and heavy? So feel the structure, take measurements, take a note of how everything's feeling, because you will feel lumps and bumps. And if you feel them, half of the people go, oh shit, that's scary, and don't want to go back there. You need to feel, you need to have a, you know, and after you do the sequence, you'll notice a lot of those lumps and bumps will go down, and they will go down fast. You know, it could just be an iodine. You know, your body could just need some iodine. Through your breast tissue is how, you know, we find out those types of things. But talking to your naturopath, we have a lot of naturopaths in the group who are amazing and who all use my products in their clinic too, and I teach them. I teach other naturopaths, nutritionists, chiropractors, massage therapists, Bowen therapists, reflexologists. They all come to my one-day training, and it's pretty intense. Tia Brennan and I, we do a full day of teaching you everything you know about the lymphatic system and how to incorporate this into your clinic or your practice or your family. If you want to join me, the next one is on the 4th of August. Get in quick. We have 30 spots. I'm not sure how many we have left, but we have 30 spots to come in and join me in Brisbane. I've got people flying in from all over the country because the borders are going to be open, and they're going to join me, and I'm going to give them big hugs, and we're going to do a full day of this, full day learning, lots more on the lymphatic system and how you can make a difference in other people's lives too. Okay, 7 new. Janet, how many times a week do you use the gloves and do you exfoliate? I use my gloves every day, sometimes twice a day, depending on how many demonstrations. So when I first started this, Janet, you can imagine me, you know, I was demonstrating this to everybody. In the first week of getting my gloves and doing all these demos, I wasn't well. I shook my rug way too hard, and that was just demoing. That I didn't even make any of my creams then. That was just demoing with the gloves. I made myself sick. So work your way up, even if it's just popping the cork for the first couple of days. Work your way in slowly, and exfoliate. So I use my Norwex glove too on a dry skin, maybe once a fortnight, but I use my gloves, you know, every day. Okay. Yes, so the everyday fiber, if you need help with getting your bowels moving, please grab that. LymFATics Live Workshop. Yes, Zazen water filters, fantastic, because we have to have alkaline water. A lot of the time people are using, most people are using filters, and they're filtering out to so many microns and filter everything out. And a lot of the time they're demineralizing the water. So when the water, you drink the water, it's grabbing the minerals from your body, from your bones, taking it into the water. So it's actually, demineralizing your body. The fantastic thing about using the Zazen is that it's going to remineralize your water with the calcium and the magnesium, and the water is alkaline. Yeah, Zazens are absolutely the best. So you definitely need, so Catherine, I think that, we will definitely need to have a chat, and you might need a bigger consultation. But yeah, we definitely need to have a chat. We're here for you, girlfriend. Okay. All right. So there is my hour up. Thank you for joining me in my action day. If you have friends who this would interest, please invite them to BooB CamP. Share the link for them to come into BooB CamP. Watch the videos, share the love, all right? Can someone post a link to these, to the Zazen water filters? Thanks, Eunice or M. Post a link to the water filters, please. So there's two choices that you can do with them. There is a glass one dye, and there is the BPA free plastic one, two. And the other thing that we have is our Dr. Graham's massages. If you find it difficult to reach areas in your body and you do want to take it to the next level, Dr. Graham's massages are fantastic. I've had mine for 15 years and it's still running perfectly. So yeah, Dr. Graham's massages, you can get them on the website too. All right, so tomorrow night, let's talk through digestive enzymes. Let's talk through zinc. Let's talk through some different, some really important supplements that you might want to add to your diet and to your protocols. Let's talk detoxification. Start popping any questions that you have into BooB CamP. Okay, awesome. Thank you, lovely ladies. I hope I didn't miss anything, and I will see you tomorrow night. Big love. Bye. See you, Vic. Thanks, Susan.